Hey YouTube, this is Barry signing in with another video, and today I will be showing off my Wii collection. And well, here it goes. This is the Skyward Sword 30th anniversary version. It includes the orchestrated music, and it's complete in box. Here's an expensive title that was limited by GameStop for a while, and I wish this would get a HD Trilogy Remaster on the Switch, and it is the Steelbook of the Prime Trilogy with its slipcover, and it's got the bonus stuff inside. I think I have another thing in the closet that I think it's like an art book. Okay, and here is probably one, in my opinion, one of the better first-person shooters on the Wii. Is the Conduit 2. This online multiplayer was fun for a while, but like all Wii games, if it has multiplayer components, then it'll get hacked by online lobbies and basically everyone has to suffer. But still, I wish they would make a third one because of the cliffhanger ending. Okay, let's move on. Next, we have Godzilla Unleashed for the Wii. It's, in my opinion, the best version of Godzilla out there. It includes a whole bunch of monsters that you can fight with, and exclusive to the Wii version for the time, it had online multiplayer. So, next one. This game recently got a port on the Switch, and this is Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I don't think it's out yet, but this is by far the best multiplayer Kirby game, in my opinion. Here. It's a 4-player co-op, and you can also play as King Dedede, Meta Knight, and Waddle Dee. And it also, for the first time, included super moves for the characters. Next one. We have Paper Mario for the Wii. This is like a return to, like, I would say, the side-scroller platformers. In the past, they've all been a 2D RPG, like starting with the GameCube. And I think they returned it to that formula during the Switch and Wii U games. But this one, you can play as multiple characters, such as Bowser, Princess Peach, and it's basically like a 2D side-scroller platformer, and you can also use your special abilities to alter the playing field. Okay, let's move on. I wish this game would get a HD remaster. It's a really underrated game, and I think it needs to be brought back. Pandora's Tower. It's basically like Castlevania meets Legend of Zelda. You're supposed to go through 13 dungeons, and then throughout the dungeons you gain beast flesh to save the girl that you're trying to save, and you have to feed her food so she doesn't turn into a full-fledged demon. This game is kind of getting pricey. It is complete. I bought it when it originally came out. Okay. And this recently got a port on Switch. It is the original Xenoblade Chronicles. This game got, on release, was really hard to find, but now you can buy it on the 3DS. It got a remaster there, and it got a new remaster on Switch. I didn't buy those versions because I already had this. So anyway, it's moving on. Like all launch console Wiis, you got your copy of Wii Sports Resort. I personally enjoyed the boxing and the baseball. Those were my favorite mini games. Okay, so let's move on. I don't know if this is expensive now, but this is the limited edition 25-year anniversary of the Mario. It's basically Mario All-Stars on the Wii. And it also includes the soundtrack. It is complete. And I wish this would also get a remaster on Switch. Very underrated game. It is a collector's edition of The Last Story. It is complete. Also, I have the soundtrack that came with it. It's just sitting on my shelf. It's basically like Final Fantasy meets Kingdom Hearts. I wish they would make a remaster or sequel to this on Switch, and it's Endless Ocean, Blue World. It's kind of like, how do I describe it? You just go around, you just find fish, and you just do missions. It's kind of fun. I would recommend this over its original game because it's more free roam in this one compared to the other one. Okay, let's move on. And we got Smash Brothers Brawl. This was the introduction to Solid Snake and Sonic. That was a big deal back then. I don't know, this one didn't include 8 players. The Wii one did, and moving forward, Ultimate also included 8 players. This was, I liked the Subspace Emissary. It was like a open world adventure, and you would find most of your characters doing that, and it was just fun to speedrun and get all the trophies and the soundtracks and all that kind of things. So let's move on. Next, we got Wii Sports Resort, which basically sold the Wii Motion Plus, which made the motions a lot more realistic. My favorite out of the bunch was the sword mini game and the archery. And I think, yeah, the bicycle was also pretty fun in my opinion. It's a good way to get a really good workout if that's kind of your thing. And there's also a mode where you can fly a plane and explore the whole area. Kind of fun. I would recommend it. I don't know if it's getting up there in price, but anyway, let's move on. We got one of the best platformers on the Wii, Returns. When this game was announced, I was so hyped for it because it was like a return to the classic DKC franchise that was on the Super Nintendo, and this added everyone except for Kiddy Kong. You can play as I don't know if Cranky was in this one, but I know they got Tropical Freeze got a port on Switch, which included a Funky Kong, which in my opinion makes the game too easy. And I have that on the Wii U, and I 200%ed the game. I might have aged a few years because of the rage-inducing levels, like beating a boss with one hit and playing the levels in reverse. So, and that was that. Let's move on. Trying to get through these videos. And then last but not least, in my opinion, they should do a remake of this series on next-gen hardware. And this is the best DBZ game, in my opinion, is Budokai Tenkaichi 3. This not only included an exclusive online mode for the Wii, but also has like up to 150 characters spanning throughout the whole DBZ franchise, including Dragon Ball GT, the movies and Z. It doesn't have all the new stuff that's out, but I've been looking at, there's a mod for this, which basically makes it a sequel to this, and it includes all the new stuff and heroes as well. So, this is Betty signing on for the new video. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye. 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 Bye.